Hey y'all, it's Deanna. Hey, I thought I'd give you a short little update on part of my garden. It's been a while since I made videos, or made a video at all of any sort. But I was watching something last night, and he was talking about starting a channel and making videos and such, and how we're our own worst enemy. And how he finally came around to getting his channel started and making videos because he has something to offer. And that's how I feel. It's like, why am I doing this? I don't know that I can tell anybody anything, but I listen to him and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a video because I might do something that somebody, learns from. Or somebody who has hardly any money can do something. Because I'm doing stuff because I don't have a whole lot of money to spend on this garden. But I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, let's start with right here. I've got two lettuce that are looking really good. And they're with a tomato. I have 23 varieties of 22 or 23, not varieties, but 22 or 23 tomato plants out here. So these are little gem lettuces. Where's my tag? And I can tell you what, if I can find it. I know it's in here because, well, it was in here. Where did it go? There it is. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, it's a little gem lettuce, sun gold tomato, which is a little orange cherry type tomato, and then a red onion. So sorry for the heavy breathing, but I'm out of shape. And anyway, then I've got this cayenne pepper. This pepper plant is already producing a whole bunch of fruit, but I overwintered it in my greenhouse. I just, when we'd have freezing weather, I'd cover it. And this other pepper plant here, this is a bell pepper. It overwintered. And so did that. That basil managed to survive the winter in my greenhouse. Go figure. Anyway, that's the cayenne. And today I planted a little turnip green in that pot. And then there's a bell pepper, and I think that's a red basil. Is it red or purple? I don't remember. And this is a grand bell mix bell pepper. I don't see it. Well, here's the tag. Red Reuben basil. I've got to keep an eye on it because it looks like it might go to flower. Where is that? It's hard to see it, but it looks like it might flower. Then this is a tomatillo and I think that's lemon balm. Yeah, lemon balm. And in that little, surrounded by that little can right there is a borage. And this is just in between my rows where we put our grass clipping. Might as well let them feed the soil. Might as well, because I want to plant my squash and my cucumber and pumpkins in this. But the ground here, when it rains, the ground stays so wet. So I don't know if it's built up enough to give it a little drainage. I know I do have to even it off, but if it would give it a little drainage, better drainage. Because if it rains enough here, this ground is just soggy. I live in Lower Alabama, and this ground is just really soggy. Then there's a zinnia on this next row. When that flower dies off, I'll snip that plant so that it'll grow a little bushier. And then this tomato. What's in this one? This is another sun gold. Some ruby red onion is in there. Like, I know it's hard to see, but there's onion right there. And a blue spice basil, which is supposed to taste like, have a little hint of vanilla. I thought it sounded pretty cool, and one day I might make some ice cream. Sounds good to me. But anyway, everything in here is grown from seed, except for my lemon tree. There's Swiss chard from last year. It still looks real good. We don't eat it very often, so I do have to come out here and pick leaves off of it sometimes, so it'll keep going, because it's trying to form a head, it looks like. Anyway, there's my lemon back here. It's got all kinds of blooms on it, and it's real hard to see, but if you look I can't see what I'm looking at. There's the fly. There we go. That little green spot right there is a lemon. But there's lots of flowers on that plant. This right here is lettuce that I'm trying to let go to seed. And then I planted if it grows, this nocturne pepper. It's a purple bell type pepper. It looks like a bell pepper kind of, but it's purple. But this little plant it's slow growing. So, we'll see. I gave it a little fish emulsion, see if it'll perk up. And I don't remember what lettuce, it's Little Gem lettuce. It's just like the lettuce that's right there in that tomato pot. That canister right there. I have cats, so when I buy litter, sometimes it's in these jugs. And I don't want to waste the jugs by just throwing them out. So I clean them, I rinse them out real good. Then I set them here if it rains. Or if it doesn't rain enough, I'll fill them up, wait 24 hours, and water. I have to wait the 24 hours to let the chlorine gas off, before I pour it into my pots. Last year I didn't do that. I just watered directly from the hose. And I'm thinking that other than the drought, some of the issues with the soil was, the chlorine just killing the soil life. Anyway, my buckets came from restaurant. Paid like $1 or $2 each for them. Then this clear bucket is my boyfriend works at a grocery store, and that's what their oil comes in at the deli. So I just cut the top off, cut some holes in it, fill it up. It's not going to last probably more than this last year and this year, because those get so brittle. Now the buckets get brittle, but it takes them a little longer. I've had them for like 3 years, I think. Then right there is another zinnia, and right here I believe that's a marigold. I didn't mark it, but I think that's marigold. And right back there is my raspberry. It's looking better than it has in a long time. So that's a little short update. I don't want to keep anybody too long. Next time I'll go over the next 2 rows, and then I'll do one on this one and that row and that one over there. And I'll do a video on what I planted today in the greenhouse, some more summer stuff. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate a subscription to this channel. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. And check out my other videos. Just trying to be me. And not let my brain get in my way of being me, if that makes any sense to anyone. Y'all take care, do something fun, do something to relieve some stress, because I know it's stressful these days, which is one reason I've got 23 tomato plants out here. And I don't even know how many peppers. I didn't even count them. Not 23, but there's quite a few. And I've got all kinds of stuff I planted in the greenhouse. And I do have another tomatillo. I do know that I have to have 2 for tomatillos. I have another one. It's just not transplanted yet. But anyway, I know it's stressful. The price of groceries is totally ridiculous, which is, another reason I've got 23 tomato plants. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good one. Stay safe. Do something that relieves some stress. And we'll see you later. Thanks now. Bye.